Hello, everyone. I'm here with Helen Whitaker. We're so excited to have her with us today. Hi, Helen. How are you?
Hi, Charlene. I'm having way too much fun on something that I didn't expect to have so much fun on. It's phenomenal. Yeah, thank you so much for inviting me.
And what I love about Helen is an award-winning presenter. She's been speaking all across the world, mostly physically. And Helen, have you presented virtually like this before?
I have I'm very grateful to the Opticians Association of Canada because they actually have me on their virtual Rolodex, if anyone knows what that word is, of education. And that was something that I engaged with a year or two ago, and I have quite a compendium of virtual education that they tap into. Yeah.
Awesome. And I know that you were an early adopter of really reinventing the way opticianry can be done. A lot of people have this very rigid thought of touching and feeling. And, I think that when people think about, mobile or remote opticianry, they just immediately identify with the van. So I know that you had early on set me straight and said, no, there's other ways to do this that don't include, going on site with a vehicle. So I'm looking forward to your presentation, and we'll be, coming on towards the end to answer any of your questions. Thank you so much, Helen.
Awesome. So it is a very old-fashioned PowerPoint presentation, so you'll all be absolutely horrified at that. But it is a way to get some of my points across, and there's a couple of cute little videos that I wanted to share. So keep me to time, Charlene, and off we go. So I'm just going to share the screen. And here we go. Can you see my presentation there, everybody? Hopefully you can. So, the changing world of vision care, how we can remain profitable and sustainable. So, yes, I'm Helen Whitaker. I operate a highly successful mobile optical business that has radically changed over the last 4 years. And I also run an academy to educate other aspiring opticians to be completely mobile. So why do we need to even consider doing this? You are all very profitable and sustainable at this moment in time, and so am I. Woohoo! But where are we going to be as these incredible advances take place right in front of us? What do we need to know? And why do I need to know them? And a very important fact that is still so true today is that 9 out of 10 businesses that actually start, if they don't follow through with all these advances in technology, they're not here in 10 years' time. They're just not there. And what does it mean for me? Well, I want to actually be able to be profitable and sustainable so I can serve more of my clients. I want to have access to the right information at the right time so that my clients' expectations are met and that I deliver on my promise. And that's the why, because the value of that, the purpose, in order to inform, that reflects on me and my mission, and it reflects on you and yours. And it's basically creating value for the right people, the people we want to connect with. Why? Because that's our brand. We are the brand. And without that kind of strategy or purpose, you don't have impact. Okay, so we're going to delve a little deeper, and we're going to look at a few things. So your professional brand, we'll cover each of these briefly, but just to give you a taste of what I do as a mobile optician. Okay, so it's all about expectations for me. It's that perception my customers have of me. What are they expecting to get? And then if I know this, I then have to think about what I need. I need to really stand out these days. It's very busy out there in the optical world. And this is actually my location. It's not where I work. It's how I work and with who. And what's the most important part about that? Well, for me, it's understanding who my perfect client is. Who do I really want to work with? Who do I love to work with? And it sounds obvious, but if you think about it, There's certain people that you adore, and there's others that just, you'll get through it, but it's not really making you smile. And wouldn't it be wonderful to only work with perfect clients? Wouldn't that be amazing? And I'm happy to say I'm there. So why do I want to do that? Well, there's a number of reasons, but to start with, if I'm not enjoying myself, I'm not going to stay profitable. I'm going to lose money. I'm going to lose my enthusiasm. I'm going to get demotivated rapidly. And I owe it to me and my family who benefit for my clients to get product and service from someone who is profitable and sustainable. So how do you know who your perfect client is? Who do you want to serve? Well, and it's some really simple questions. It's who do you love to work with? Who gave you that feel-good factor? People like Charlene for me, people like David Green, people like Suzanne Sendell. All these people are wonderful, committed individuals that I want to be connected with. So how am I going to deliver? How are they going to help me deliver for my clients? And this is what starts to build the journey. And what we have to stop doing as eye care professionals is actually have those common misbeliefs. I'm just starting out. I have to take every opportunity. I got to say yes to everyone. I want everyone to find me on the internet. I want everyone to tap in and click that link and buy my services. I don't actually subscribe to that. Because if you think about it, it's not about finding all my clients from friends and family. Absolutely not. It's about finding the clients that truly want to work with me. And you've got to really stop thinking that that's not possible. So I know my perfect client, and I'm sure you have an idea of who yours is. So what do you do then? Well, for me, it's finding my sweet spot and making that my client reality so that I can reach them, make my case, create a strategy, and actually recruit and qualify them. Like, do I actually want them? Because at the end of the day, it's got to be what I love to do, what I'm extremely passionate about, and that's going to give me that true defined focus. And the benefits to my clients are, well, if they can overlap with that skill set, and for me, it's negotiating great discounts and fine-tuning my optical skills so that they get the best glasses at the most affordable price. That's what they want. They don't care about my amazing skill set. They care about the end result. How does it achieve their goal? So how do you do it? Well, for me, it's 5 simple steps. And these are back to that professional brand. So it's the product, the content, the marketing, sales support, and a little bit about advocacy. So if we do this the right way, your brand remains unique. And there's nothing better than being seen as unique. So professional product. Well, we're all professionals here. We all engage with professional products. And why? Well, it's your investment, and it's not necessarily what do you need, and it's not necessarily what you want. It's a combination of that serves the client best. And this is where you start to ask yourself a few questions, such as, is it going to be reliable? Is it dependable? Is there consistency? What kind of sustainable partnership or relationship can we engage in so that we can, as Stephen said, build trust? Because without trust, I cannot be confident, empowered, and driven to work with that particular partnership. So who can supply us? Well, for me as a mobile optician, I really need an excellent lab, and I chose an independent lab. And I want an independent lab that will answer the phone, that will do my jobs around my schedule so that I can spend most of my time, which is my most precious commodity, with my family. So I work 6 days a month doing this, right? So those professional partnerships enable me to have the life that I deserve and that I choose. And it's a combination of working with your skill set and the right people to make that happen. And what do I want then? Well, from them, I want those great prices and discounts. I want that purchasing opportunity where I can negotiate. I want to be able to ask any question, and I want that time to be pertinent to my clients' expectations. So what kind of professional content can I engage with to attract my perfect client? And why? Why do I even need this? There's so many ways to catch a fish, right? Well, if you don't have a strategy or identity, you don't really have any marketing and you won't have impact. And it's something as simple as this: presenting yourself in a way that your perfect client engages with that. This is me, Secure Vision. I'm a mobile optician. Really simple tagline: your eyes, your home, your choice. I use photographs, I use movies, I have client reviews, client testimonials, all on my iPhone, videos of my services, happy clients. What do I do with all that? Well, I ask permission to share. This is my avatar, busy professionals. This is with all those insights, as Stephen said, has led me to be able to serve this particular group of healthcare professionals. They're working 8-10 hour days seeing you. They don't have time to choose glasses, especially with a licensed professional. So I get them to create opportunities for me with that kind of motivation. It's a win-win. We gain equally, you build that relationship, and I then get referrals that I never let go, because those referrals build your business completely. And it becomes an acquisition process that you can then interpret and use with all this new AI, which I'll come on to. So professional marketing. We think of it as a dirty word, don't we? Eye care professionals, we're not the best at this. We think, but let's face it, if we embrace it, if we actually embrace it, we're going to do it the best way, because we understand our perfect clients. And people do not buy what you do, they buy why you do it. It's the story again. And the goal is to not do business with everyone that needs what you have or wants what you have. The goal is to do business with people who believe what you believe. And I think that's quite powerful. And that then gives me my time. That's the best use of my time. I get to see my clients when I want. I do more of the things I love. Okay, so what are some of the tools I've been trying out? Of course, I've tried ChatGPT, and I made a Facebook ad, and we'll have a look at that. And I know Facebook's old hat, but it's actually working for me, Charlene, right now in a phenomenal way, and I'll show you. I'm exploring DALL-E for those quick, easy marketing images. Synthesia is amazing to create a quick little marketing video. And Video.ii is great for my education portfolio, because I can do quick little promos from education content I've already created. So I want to show you a quick little video that will describe what I did with ChatGPT. Hello everyone, we're going to go right over to ChatGPT on my phone, which is the free app. And I asked it a question. I said, with this description, and there you can read it, over 200 high quality and durable fashion frames, blah, blah, make me an engaging, warm Facebook ad that appeals to 55-year-olds newly retired. So immediately it begins to write. It gives me catchy headlines: discover the perfect frames for your new look. Gives me an image, text, over 200 high quality fashion frames just for you. Are you ready to rock your stylish new look? Etc., etc. And it gives me all these different options. Bring your prescription. Let our optician guide you to find the perfect frames. So, as we go through these, there are some golden nuggets, absolutely. Are you a newly retired 55-year-old looking to enhance your style and embrace the next chapter of your life? It's quite catchy. That's particularly my avatar. But as we go through, you can then decide to give it another prompt. And this is called prompt chaining. So now with the same prescription, I asked ChatGPT to make me an engaging, warm Facebook ad that appeals to 55-year-olds newly retired and addresses their fears of wasting money, their hopes to look great and see great, and their motives to be noticed in their new glasses. So now you've given it more information, you've given it more constituents for that recipe. So off we go. Step into your retirement in style. Find the perfect frames that complement your new lifestyle. Ready to look and see great. Worried about wasting money on the wrong frames. We understand the importance of looking great and seeing clearly in your retirement years. Want to be noticed in your new glasses. So you can see, if you actually fine-tune your prompt and give it a good prompt, you'll get a better result. Now, let's go down further and let's fine-tune this once again. So now I've said, rewrite that ad with humour. Let's see if we get some fun into this. So off it goes. Retirement. The perfect excuse to rock some serious stylish frames. Who says retirement has to be all about golf and bingo? Worried about wasting your hard-earned retirement savings on the wrong frames? Fear not. Our licensed optician doubles as a mind reader and style guru. That's quite catchy. So as you go through these, you can actually now begin to pick and choose what actually works for you. What's the language that you're comfortable using? It will also give you advice on choosing your background image, on what kind of text ad copy to use. Retirement is not for the faint of heart. Unleash your inner frame fanatic. How cool is that? So, with what I'd learned from ChatGPT, I go over to Facebook, and here's the ad I actually created. So I make it very pertinent. It's to my town. I chose a fairly conventional approach. Here it is. I've handpicked over 200 high quality and durable fashion frames just for you. I give them strict instructions as to what's going to happen. I'm at the office, I show them where, and I give them a direct route to click to book me. Now, there's also a very engaging video that goes along with this that I created with iMovie. But just to show you the scheduler before we finish up, if you click that link, you can now book with me direct at a time that suits you on the day that I'll be there. So how cool is that? And that took me, I would say, less than 5 minutes. So, quite impressive, I think you'll agree. And I'm absolutely delighted at these new tools that are now available. Okay, everyone, I'm going to skip the DALL-E video. So let me see if I can do that. Okay, everyone, we're good. Yeah, let's get through that. And I want to just quickly show you this one. Synthesia is something that I think I'm going to explore more thoroughly with my education portfolio, because this enables me to do a quick little promo with an avatar that's just quite fun and catchy, and I've not actually had to pay an actor to do it or anything. So this is just me doing the free little test. So have a little peek at this. Oh, so while it's loading, apologies everyone, here we go. And it's going to come up any second. And it's just a little free video.
Do you want to be a mobile optician? Are you ready to get your time back? Work for yourself, earning what you deserve, and have perfect clients? Talk to Helen. Find out how she does it. Book your call.
So that's hysterical, isn't it? That you could actually create that, get that out there on whatever platform you want. I mean, that was just me messing around. I'll never use that one. But I love that. This is another one that takes a snapshot, a bit like what Charlene can do with her wonderful Metaverse platform, to do a quick ad about what people maybe missed. What did you miss? This was a 45-minute presentation for Vision China. I clicked on this video AI app and it made me 10 one-minute snippets. So we won't show it, but it's just phenomenal. That's video AI. So let's get out of that. And then what else do I use? Well, that OneShub is phenomenal for scheduling. But what I want to show you about that, and we won't do that video, is that when you then look at the days that I work, you can then use Square, the Square app, to look at what money you made with what appointments on what day of that month. Now, it's very easy for me to track because I only work 6 days a month, but that enables me to see the profitability increase, and that profitability of each and every Facebook ad or Instagram post that's going to bring me those 8 clients. So I'm blown away by this stuff, I'll be honest with you. I'm going to engage it more for some professional advocacy. And why? Well, I believe strongly in giving back. I love to give back, and I believe we all can. And if it's in your heart and in your passion, and it's perhaps something that isn't going to get exposure unless you get involved, why wouldn't you? So this is my little school in Nairobi, in Kwangware, one of the biggest slums in Africa. And these kids get an education. A percentage of my profits from both the academy and glasses sales goes to support the kids, and they're kept safe every day and they get fed. So how cool is that? Now, what I then do is actually use that in some of my social media engagements, because my clients want to know. They want to support me. They want to be involved. Who wouldn't want to do that? If you're passionate about education, let your clients know. I'm passionate about mobile optical. I tell my glasses clients that this is what I do. I engage them on low vision so that anyone can be an advocate for low vision by embracing technology. The AI for low vision is outstanding. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is this website, which I adore, called Hadley, where you can go in here under technology and assist your low vision patients with all this new AI virtually. You can book a call with them and Hadley will do it for free with you. So I haven't got time to show you that today, but that is absolutely outstanding collaboration. So what does that do? Well, it focuses on what your perfect client wants, and it means that you are their only solution. You have consistency, you're building trust, you're sustainable, you are profitable, that client base is expanding, you're constantly shining, you're consistently shining, because you've got to make sure everything's with emotion and passion, whatever platform. You're going to test it all. I love testing these little apps. You get a free test with most of them, and then decide. And you do it with integrity, because let's face it, this is your business, your moral code. You have to own it. You have to be responsible. And in finality, you've got to do it as if grandma's watching, right? So I am going to stop the share. And I think that works.
I'm really, 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 truly blown away. That, and it's funny, if you look at all the presentations today from everybody that came in from the industry, I just trusted you guys. And I know that you guys understand the audience. And I know that you guys typically present this content to eye care professionals. And I was very clear to you guys that we're going to have people from the general public here. And I didn't say change what you speak about. I just wanted you to know. And every one of you, Helen, Lynn, Dr. Tariat, I'm just really blown away at how you made this content fun and engaging, but like you took it to a whole new level. We are definitely bringing you back for a rewind, and we're going to do an opticians chat GPT. Actually, it's funny. We have a WhatsApp group called OptiGPT. So we might have to adopt you into the OptiGPT WhatsApp group. Maybe we can use that and blow that up. But Helen, geez, you just raised the bar, raised the roof.
And thank you, Charlene. And at the end of the day, if you think about it, if I'm going to do it well for my clients, I'm a business, I want to make money, but by embracing AI, I'm actually saving the most important commodity to me, which is time.
It's
right?
So true. I mean, towards the end of this, preparation, we really wanted this event to be interactive, and hopefully you guys are all getting that experience. We really put a lot of work into giving you the tools to interact. And one of the final pieces was we wanted people to be able to elicit like real-time responses. So you'll notice in the Omniverse City, there's like hidden QR codes. We'll be exploring that more tomorrow. But we were first building forms on like our old school form building tools. And then I was like, wait, I have AI tools for this. And what would have taken me 3 days took me like 30 minutes. And it, the result is still the same. Nobody said I had to spend 3 hours to feel like I accomplished them, or 3 days. The result is still the same. It's not like it's a different result. Sometimes it's a better result. And there's been a lot of like fear of AI. How much had you engaged with AI before you got involved with this project? Was that simply so that you could have something to talk about here, or had you already been engaging in that prior to this?
That is a great question, Charlene. And of course, I'm going to research and try and incorporate. But you know what's fascinating? AI has been around for decades, hasn't it? Like over 70 years, I was reading. And, it's only recently become freely available to everybody. And I actually believe that that's a very small window of opportunity. I don't think that's going to stay.
No.
I don't. Because it's always about the bottom dollar, right? And I'm thinking that as long as I embrace it now, I want to be here in 10 years, hopefully, and I want to be profitable and sustainable. I've got to just jump on this like nobody's business. So
this is such an important topic. I wish we had another hour to talk about this, but I'll jump on what you just said with a recent discovery I've had. AI is definitely not going away. And it is definitely a product that has given a lot of businesses a strategic advantage for, like you said, 70 years, because the average person like you and me, we didn't have access to that. We hit roadblocks in our product development with the Omniverse City because there was no documentation for some of the technology that we're using because it's so new. And we were able to use ChatGPT to develop WordPress plugins to solve our problems. And that's just crazy. Okay. Yeah. But if you do not take advantage of the fact that you are already a leader, like Helen is a leader in our industry. She's won awards as optician of the world. Okay, like she has won awards for being a leader in our industry. And what she's saying is she understands that if she doesn't embrace these tools, she may not be able to continue to maintain that position of leadership, which isn't just important from that egotistical standpoint, but it's important because she wants to be able to empower and lead continuously. And how can you do that if you're not embracing the tools that provide that competitive advantage? You're going to find new use cases like you did with that Facebook ad. That was brilliant because of your existing expertise. And that blend of existing knowledge, that legacy knowledge with artificial intelligence is what creates that augmented intelligence, that new AI that people are missing. AI is only stupid if you're not already smart, right? If you're already really invested in smart, it is essential because you've got to raise that bar.
I couldn't agree more. And this is what I love about AI. It's a tool. It's tools in your toolbox. Mm-hmm. And just use it, embrace it, have fun with it. My daughters are both estheticians. My niece has her own business as an esthetician. They are on this like you have no idea. It's crazy what they're all doing. And I love it. It's superb.
Well, Helen, you do have a table in our booth. If anybody wants to meet with Helen, let her know. We're sorry that we didn't leave a whole lot of time for interacting between calls, but we just had so much content to cram. Helen, thank you for coming. That was great. That was so unexpected. And just for really being here and supporting all of the other speakers and sessions. I really appreciate your participation in this event.
I am just so honored. Thank you.
All right. We'll see you guys at the next session.